Hello, IK here. Welcome to React AI e-commerce full course from beginner to advanced. Lesson 9. All user interface comes through the keyhole. Metaphor. Div ID equal root as a keyhole. Look at index HTML. Div ID equal root is manipulated by JavaScript so that the entire user interface built by React appears on the screen through it. All that we see on the screen is built with the React. But take care. The view page source of the page will show only index.html and the empty div ID equal root. Where is React's actual document object model? We see user interface on the screen, but not in a view page source. React's actual user interface has its own separate document object model. This means that React application has two document object models, the index.html document object model and React's actual document object model. On the screen, we see the user interface of React. Where can we see React's actual document object model? Every user interface needs a document object model. Read on to learn more. You can inspect the HTML of React's user interface like this. Press F12, Elements. You will see something like HTML, head section, body, div ID equals root. Here, you will see the entire HTML. It is document object model built by React. When you want to debug HTML of React's user interface, you will look here. Because index.html is always the only displayed in view page source, React application and similar frameworks and libraries are called single page application. Summary of index.js. For the end of the lesson, summary of index.js. Constant container, it is declaration, declare, this is, declares the object, container, and assign the div ID equal root to it. Here, this statement declares the object root and assigns to it the result of create root, result of function create root, with container as the parameter. Root.render starts the render method of the root object, which is our React application. That root is our React application. Render means to process and execute the React elements, execute code, execute script of React elements. At the end of rendering, the user interface will be displayed on the screen. Provider. Initialize the React provider element, providing the Redux store The store object contains all states with initial values ready in memory. A browser root opens the React root context. A root starts defining the root of the application. A root path equal slash, here it is, defines the domain slash root pointing to app component. A root index element defines the default child root. Every component will be child of the app component instead of React element outlet. Rooters and closing tab of React elements. The end of the lesson 9. If you know somebody that need video like this, course, YouTube course like this, tell them about this course. And if you like it, subscribe, comment. For example, can you comment? Of course, depend of your knowledge before. Do I was I being enough understandable with these descriptions? What my description, the explanation here was clear. Okay, thank you. Thank you for watching this video.